Hey friends, Adriano Tori here with Rexmont Real Estate for your Elevate Your Real Estate Business channel. We are in episode 4 of Do You Know What You're Worth? And I am here with Joan Choi, one of our top producer agents in the organization.
Hey guys.
Joan, where do you serve?
I mostly serve here on the east side.
In the east side. What's your average sales price?
Would say about 1.5 million.
1.5 million. Woo! Yeah. Great, terrific. So today we're going to talk about the luxury life of a real estate agent. Wrong. We're going to talk about the expectations that we bring into the real estate field when we begin in our first year. And for agents who are starting their career in real estate, some of the things that we want is freedom, right? So we want freedom. We want also set up our own time. We want to also have certain financial expectations.
Be our own boss.
Be our own boss as well, right? And the irony here, guys, is that the same things that get us into the business are the same things that get us out of the business within 2 years. That's why we have the high attrition rate with agents leaving the business within 2 years, which I believe the last NAR for 2021 was over 80%. So it's still over 80%. Now, let's talk about those things. John, so your first 12 months in the business has been amazing, right? I've seen your growth. I've seen all the things that you've learned as a person, as an individual, as a professional, and how you've been transitioning and funneling that into what you do for your clients and also within the organization. And so I'm curious to know, based on your 12 months, what are some of the most resonating things that you would say have been key elements on transitioning into now having a very stable business?
Well, for me, my background was never real estate. I went to school for business, went straight into the corporate world, worked in marketing, worked a 9-to-5 job. So becoming my own boss was not my original plan, but it was in my blood. And it was something I really wanted to do later on in my life. Now, the biggest thing that I implemented into my day-to-day life as I started this new career in real estate was definitely a lot of journaling and self-evaluating into having my ideas and dreams jotted down, and then how do I make that a reality? So that was a big thing and a daily task that I made sure I did daily.
Okay, some of our friends here who are watching this video may be asking or wondering, so Joan, what's in your journal? What did you write about? Can you share with us? Awesome, I love that outside journal. So what's there? What's inside the journal? What is it that is there that brings meaning to the things that you do every day?
A big thing before you start your day is daily affirmations. You want to write down what you're going through, what you want to happen throughout your day, and writing it down makes the biggest difference, Adriano. And I'm sure you say that a lot to our team here. And just having those affirmations to yourself may be a silly and small thing, but it actually makes the biggest difference, and it makes you stay on track and on your goals to better yourself. You not only write your daily affirmations, but you write things that you're going through. Any personal things going on, how you can, go through them, any hurdles, as well as any good positive things that are happening makes the biggest difference in your daily activities.
Awesome. So our affirmations, one of those items that we get into our journal, likely things that we are grateful for.
Absolutely.
Right? Things that we're grateful for. Might be that we met a family, right? And a couple, a few days back or yesterday. And it just felt so right to be connected with that family or couple because now we're bringing a lot of value into that relationship. And potentially now the clients are going to be referred your way out of that, beginning of nurturing of that relationship. Other things that actually made us happy, things that made us happy the day before. And as John was saying, the affirmations, that's another part of our journaling. Your objectives for the week will be that part of our journaling, and also our financial goals, right? Our financial goals for the year. Okay, so that's one, the journaling, right?
Yep.
So what's another one that comes to mind that also supporting you during this process? I heard that the sales conversations.
Yes.
You know, it's a big one out there. So what can you share with our friends here as far as the importance of mastering the sales conversation? So what does that mean in the first place?
Yes. So mastering the sales conversations is something Adriano and the Rexmont team have implemented as soon as I started. And that was the biggest difference that I noticed in my business and my career overall. Learning those conversations, learning the objections, how to handle them, how to have these conversations to emotionally engage with clients and prospects really leads to a huge difference when it comes to the hard conversations. How do you handle those? How do you get through those? How do you make your clients feel happy and confident that they're making the right decision with you as their agent is the biggest difference that I've seen. And so learning those daily, going through and role playing with other teammates, going through objections and how to handle those and just repeating them daily has made the biggest difference.
Most definitely. And guys, so when we are actually taking our business to the next level, one of those things that we need to master is the foundational part. And those conversations, guys, which could be 30-second conversations, 60 seconds conversations with clients, may represent large commission checks, right? Huge. It might represent actually 2 or 3 months worth of livelihood on getting your bills paid or likely getting the money for your next investment property. It could mean many things. And so it all comes down to our preparation. We don't train on clients, we prepare to actually support clients, right? So make sure that we implement and elaborate that, friends of your guys watching this video, that the sales conversation is one ingredient of being able to have a robust and solid performance on our first year. Another element that comes to mind is that of honing our leadership skills. And John, so what I'm curious to know is, how have you seen that playing with clients, with families, individuals, either investors, first-time home buyers, people that are moving up into our next place, especially when it comes to making difficult situations or decisions?
So for me, confidence was something that I tried to build early on with the role playing and scripts and honing down into the conversations. I made sure that my confidence was on point because as an agent, when you're confident, your clients are confident in the decisions that they make, whether it's super easy ones or extremely hard, difficult conversations like how do you get someone up $250,000 above the asking price? Now, those are really serious conversations that are really hard to lead a client through. And so for me, my job is to become a leader, right? As an agent, you're helping clients through the most difficult and hard decisions in their life. And so you want to make sure that you are confident and you know exactly what you're doing and that these clients, they really listen to you and trust you through this process. And you also have to have a heart of wanting to help and wanting to serve and have the best for these clients as well. So leadership came pretty naturally for me just because I love helping others, especially in this career. And so really having that confidence, I would say, made the biggest difference.
The confidence, the emotional maturity, some of us may be actually growing. It's a never-ending growth, right?
Yeah.
We actually do this every single day. For some of us, it might require a stretch out of our comfort zone, especially when we are confronting or facing difficult situations with clients, which ultimately they appreciate because they realize that we were able to lead them and navigate them through those difficult conversations, especially as you mentioned, when they are planning to buy a property and they have to be substantially above an asking price, right? And what ultimately that means for them. Now, there is a lot of craziness that goes on when you start a career in real estate, right? So you're getting your skills down, You also need to manage your personal life. You also need to know exactly what's going on in the bank account, right, to support you through. And there may be personal challenges, right? There may be likely a fire that we have to put out there. And so what I'm curious to know, Joan, is that in that first year, especially like 6 months, 8 months into it, how do we keep focused? How do we keep focused when we have tons of things going on? And as a result, how does that help us grow in character, in leadership, becoming now a better professional as you are leading others?
That's a really good question. So, like Adriana mentioned in the beginning, usually people who start in the real estate industry, they last about 2 years. It's a very tough industry to be in. It's not easy, and you have to work on it daily. Now, for me, when it comes to really difficult conversations and just coming back to why I started this in the first place, leaving my corporate amazing job that I had, the biggest thing goes back to like I said, my daily affirmations in the beginning, my goals, my short-term, long-term goals, why I started this career in the first place, and what I want to achieve in the next 6, 12, 24 months. That's the biggest thing. Starting small, and then once you reach those goals, you feel good. You know, you feel like you achieved something. You helped a family get their first home. These are the milestones that I love reaching, and it makes me want to keep going in this, busy and difficult career that we're in real estate.
I love that, and especially even though so we call them here victory moments where we put it on the victory jar. Those special events that happens during our career, right? Our day to day, that eventually brings meaning into ultimately what it represents for you, for myself, like for the organization, as to where we're going. Because it's very easy to get distracted.
Absolutely.
A lot of shining objects out there, guys. A lot of them, tons of them. And so it's very easy to stay or be distracted. The ones who persevere usually are in an environment of people like themselves, right? We need that support around us. So, Joan, I appreciate you doing this for us. So we really had a good time putting this together. And so, guys, if you wish to learn more about the things that we do in the organization, check on the link below, rexmontrealestate.com. Again, this is Joan. If you wish to learn more about Joan and the things that she does, follow her on her Instagram page. Other than this, I wish you well, and I hope to see you on our next episode of Do You Know Your Worth? Take care.
Bye.